Warwick's Pumpkin Pie. That's right, we're squeezing in one last pumpkin flavor. I think. I had to check my freezer. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last pumpkin flavor of 2021. Yes, that's the year Rand had to think about it. Time flies, especially when you're having fun. And a lot of you probably saw my story on IG. My good friend Thomas at Warwick, sent a massive motherload. That's good. Shipment. And it had 6 of these, not quite half gallons. These are 56 ounces. Not quite a half gallon, but these are big containers. 6 of these. I have to go back and look at the picture. I think it was 8 pints, a sleeve, an entire sleeve of vanilla, Moonstone Beach vanilla, one of the best vanillas ever. And he sent it because it's pie season. He sent it 2 days before Thanksgiving. Because it's Thanksgiving, pies, you need all the ice cream with your pies. I still have pies left over. Got one in my freezer, pecan pie. Gonna put some of that fantastic vanilla on it. Sorry for the sniffles. A little congested down here in Georgia, but we're gonna get into pumpkin pie, which I didn't get an exact description, but you could tell, I could tell, this is a pumpkin pie base, or simply a pumpkin like puree base with the graham cracker swirl. Kind of like it, just keep it classic, keep it true to its name. If you've seen me review these Warwick, I'm calling them, the bigger containers. They also make pints, but the bigger containers, they obviously are a little lighter ice cream. Slightly more airy, less dense. Because if they put their premium pint type ice cream into this container, I mean, we would need, God knows the price tag of this. You can't sell that in stores. It'd be probably 20-ish bucks. I don't know. But, so, nothing to hate on. It's just, it's not a super dense ice cream. It still has great texture, tempers nicely, even creamy. It's just light and fluffy. The base is pretty much perfect. It is sweeter. I'm getting a lot of that molasses sweetness, but all the noticeable or known spices with pumpkin pie are noticeable. Your cinnamon, your cloves, your nutmeg, your ginger, it pops. It's sweet, but also has the spice pop on the back end. Very well done. As for this graham cracker swirl, graham cracker, peanut butter, the type of swirl that you get in these containers is kind of like, literally like swirled through, like one big swirl all the way down, circles the pint. This isn't a pint. It's not a half gallon. I don't know what we're gonna call this. Let's call it a half gallon because it's close to a half gallon. And it's kind of like, I guess I'm gonna say thin and crispy. Don't fall, stay on the spoon for once. And you can, it's almost like a little gritty, crispy. Imagine like a pie crust that's thin, but is soaked up. It's a little, I guess you can say not soggy, but it's soaked up a little bit of liquid. And it's so good. Gritty, crunchy, even moist. This one's light. There are spots where it's thicker, but I kind of like how your spoon just kind of breaks it apart. And you get that light, crispy bite. Very much resembles a pie crust, probably just not quite as tough or crunchy. As for the flavor, it's not the boldest, but it is a noticeable graham flavor. So I call that a win because graham, anything basically that's not a graham base, any sort of graham mixing is really tough to pull off. I think although the pumpkin pie is stronger, the pumpkin puree base, a little sweeter, a little more spicy, that you do get that graham flavor a little bit to pair with it. So I'm calling that a win in terms of a graham mix-in. Pretty good job overall. As I said, sweeter pumpkin base that has all the spices, all the fall spices, a crispy graham cracker swirl with a little bit of flavor to accompany that pumpkin, and you have your pumpkin pie. I guess the biggest issue is, and I knew this coming in, is you're not getting a, super premium dense ice cream. This is gonna be a lot of bang for your buck too. Great flavor, 'tis the season, pumpkin pie. If you can get it, grab it while you can. Warwick's pumpkin pie gets a 7 out of 10.